Hi everybody, I decided to do my post about a discussion of a post-2005 Supreme Court decision on immunity. So the court case that I'm going to be discussing is the Wisconsin Airlines Corp v. Hoeper. So Hoeper was a pilot, technical standard words, he was a federal flight deck officer. And so the basis of this case is that Air Wisconsin stopped flying a particular aircraft, and per their policy, each pilot has to be certified for the aircraft that they are flying. And so they were getting new aircraft, so Hoeper, the pilot, had to get recertified for the new aircraft. So he was not successful in passing certification, so he was offered to get trained and certified another time. And after failing the third attempt, Hoeper got very upset and he began yelling profanity at the instructor. And he threw his headset. He got very angry. And so the TSA removed him from the plane, took him to a room, searched him, and they started asking him questions about the whereabouts of his firearm. The reason for that is because being a federal flight deck officer, these officers are allowed to carry a firearm. So based on the Aviation and Transportation Security Act, the TSA utilized that act to be able to remove Mr. Hoeper from the airline based on the fact that the TSA agent felt that his mental instability, based on the fact that he could be terminated from his employment, the fact that he had this outburst at the instructor, and the fact that he could be armed, they used that as their basis of removing him from the plane and doing this further investigation. So Hoeper was not happy with the way that these agents handled it, and so he sued the TSA for defamation. So he took it to the Colorado State Supreme Court, and the Colorado State Supreme Court favored the TSA. Well, actually, Air Wisconsin Airlines. They affirmed based on the TSA, the Aviation Transportation Security Act, that the TSA agents did have immunity, so that they didn't have to, they were not sued, and so the Supreme Court of Colorado agreed. So then it was taken, Hoeper took it to the U.S. Supreme Court, and the U.S. Supreme Court reversed that because of the fact that the manager could have used less malice wording when they were doing all this process. So based on the Aviation Transportation Security Act, yes, the TSA agents did have the ability and the right to go and search him and ask him questions. However, the way that he did it could have been different, and that's why the Supreme Court held that it was unconstitutional and that they did not have immunity based on this because of their actions. They were not acting inappropriate. So this is really hit home for me because I work in public service, and it's really important how we present ourselves and how we act, because it could be the way that we word something that could make us lose our immunity for whatever it is that we are being charged with. So that's my video for today. Thank you.